Build the fire.
What's good, fire starters, hawkers, walkers, and stalkers? As God Fear Strategic Fire is back with another strategic fire flame live. Make sure y'all hit that like button, stomp, step, and stand all over that notification bell when you want the latest fire strategically at that. And shout out to all my fire starters, hawkers, walkers, and stalkers, and everybody that's coming into the fire pit this afternoon. Shout out all my moderators. Shout out all my flaming raiders. Shout out all the new viewers, day one supporters, members, and subscribers. Because I could promise y'all today, that's right, drop y'all fire TVs in the chat. I could promise y'all today that everything that I have been popping, everything that I have been strategically breaking down about this whole situation that's going on with this Hmbl Zayy character and the situation that actually went on out there in California and what's actually still going on out there in California. Y'all notice he haven't got back to Philly yet, right? Hit the like button. Strategic drop. Y'all notice he haven't got back to Philly yet, right? Right? Y'all notice he ain't back in Philly yet, right? And it's a reason why that man is not back in Philly. It's a reason, excuse me, why that man is still in California. All right. Now, shout out everybody that's coming up in here because, like I said, I got the strategic facts. I got the strategic fire that y'all need and what y'all rightfully deserve. Because, like I said, everybody has been cutthroating y'all. And when I say cutthroating y'all, everybody has been robbing y'all out of the truth. Everybody has been deceiving y'all with nothing but deception. And these so-called platforms that claim to be standing on the truth, claim to be exposing this, exposing that. All right, let me tell y'all something respectfully. Okay, they don't do enough research. All they do is come on their platform and let TikTok perform for y'all, right? Hit the like button. Am I right or wrong? All they do is come on their platform and they allow TikTok to perform for y'all. They allow TikTok to engage with y'all without y'all actually engaging with the content creator, without the content creator actually breaking down the actual dialogue himself. As I strategically break this down, they play TikTok videos all day, every day. You know why? Okay, because they're not real journalists. They're not real content creators. Because if they was, they'd be able to create their own content and continue to stomp, step, and stand on the truth. But like I said, man, they allow TikTok to perform for them. They allow TikTok to try to give y'all all the motherfucking information in a 2-3 minute fucking short form video. All right. And like I told y'all, it's impossible. And this is one of the main reasons why, okay, that the truth will always set you free. And not only will the truth always set you free, man, like I said, man, I'm very strategic at what I'm doing. I'm not in a rush to bring any of this content to the light, as we all know. All right, and everybody wants to know what the hell is going on. All right, shout out the whole nation, everybody that's coming up in here. That's right, everybody wants to know what the fuck is going on. Y'all don't see it? Y'all don't see what's going on here? Hit the like button. Tell me y'all don't see this shit. Because like I said, I sat back, okay, all fucking weekend. I ain't dropped no fucking content. I sat the fuck back and I kicked my motherfucking feet up and I just sat back and waited. And waited. And waited. And waited. And waited. And waited. And still nobody stood, stomp, step, or stand or delivered on a motherfucking thing about this situation. Okay? Shout out everybody that's coming up in here because it's exactly what the motherfucking title in the thumbnail say. Devil dreams, demons, and fucking nightmares. That's right. Devil dreams, demons, and fucking nightmares. And like I said, that situation that's going on in Philly with this so-called faith walk from Philly to California, like I said, is more darker, deeper, and more spiritually demonic than y'all ever can imagine. Now, shout out the whole Firestarter family, everybody that's coming up in here, man, because I got every last single receipt today. That's right. And I need all y'all to do y'all due diligence because I did mine. I'm doing mine. And we gonna prove it today, just like we prove on every other stream and in every other video. So I need y'all to get this informative information out to who it needs to reach and where it needs to reach. Fire starters, respectfully, I need y'all to like this shit. If y'all are watching the replay, if the algorithm allows you to, hype this video, share this across all platforms so this informative information can reach who it needs to reach and where it needs to reach. Like I said, man, a lot of people don't know that we live, but they will gradually be coming in. And like I said, I need y'all to do y'all due diligence respectfully. And that's hit the like button, share this on all platforms, and let everybody know that we are definitely live. And with that being said, man, shout out to the whole Firestarter family. Everybody that's coming up in here, man, copyright. Fair use is in effect. Let's go. I'm ready for this one. I've been waiting for this one, y'all. Okay, because like I said, a lot of individuals are deaf, dumb, and blind than a motherfucker. They are so deaf, they are so dumb, and they are so blind. Not only are they deaf, dumb, and blind mentally, physically, okay, respectfully, some psychologically, okay, but spiritually. Motherfuckers are literally deaf, dumb, and blind. They don't know what's going on, all right, and literally, you can actually pull the veil off of one's eyes so they won't run into a brick fucking wall, all right? And they'll still walk off a motherfucking cliff. Get that. Don't let that go too far over your head. And with that being said, yo, fair use is in effect. Everything you hear in this live is alleged for educational, entertainment, research purposes only, all right? But y'all know what it is. And y'all definitely know what it ain't. We fire starters, hawkers, walkers, and stalkers. And we stomp, step, and stand. All right? In the fire on the daily. All right? To cut the heads off of these lying, fraudulent, deceiving, with deception as demons. And with that being said, y'all, let's start this whole show. Shout out all my fire starters and everybody that's coming up in here. Okay, because there has been a lot of questions being raised. And we have a lot of answers for a lot of individuals. We have a lot of answers for a lot of people today. All right? Everybody pay attention to this shit. Like I said, shout out the whole Fire Flame Nation. If everybody is wondering why, okay? I see everybody in the chat. I see y'all, all the love, all the support. We up in here, man. If y'all ain't a fire starter, Hawker Walker or Stalker yet, what y'all waiting on, man? Make it official. Get your fire flame inferno. Fire before smoke. Fire flame badges. Only $2.99 a month. All right, right out the gate. You got access straight out the motherfucking muzzle. Out the cannon. You got access to custom emojis, badges, and perks. Customly made by Guy Fear himself to go along with the fire starter and strategic fire brand. So with that being said, shout out to all my fire starters, all my flaming raiders. I appreciate y'all for everything y'all do for me, because y'all already know respectfully what I'm about to do for you. Okay? Because everybody has been wondering why has Meek Mill? That's right. Even Joe Buttons, not even Joe Buttons, people in Philly, people in and around Philly. All right. Why has Meek Mill decided? Check this shit out, y'all. Strategic drop. Okay. One of the best to do this. Why has Meek Mill waited 14 years, y'all? 14 years. Peep the game. 14 years later. To do what, y'all? Remix one of his biggest motherfucking songs 14 years later. Pay attention to this shit, because nobody is woke. I got this shit. Trust me. Shout out the whole nation, man. I appreciate y'all. Let's continue to get the views, to match the likes, and the likes to match the views. Okay? Because ain't nobody paying attention. All right, and like I said, they can even throw it in your motherfucking face, and people still turn around and turn their motherfucking head. Hit the like button. They could throw it right in your motherfucking face, and y'all will still turn your motherfucking head and think these people are so fucking godly, so holy, and so fucking sanctified. That's right, I said it. Because like I said, all right, it need to be said in the way that it's need to be being said, because some of these people take this shit for a game. Some of these people take this shit for a fucking joke. And I explain to y'all, all right? Playing with the Father, the Son, and the Spirit ain't nothing to be played with. And I'm one of them warriors, apostolic at that, to come here and cut the heads off you motherfuckers, respectfully. And if you don't like it, this show ain't for you. Like I said, my purpose ain't the same purpose as yours. My purpose ain't the same purpose as yours. Everybody got a different purpose when serving the Most High. Everybody has a different walk. Everybody has a different book. Okay? All right? So with that being said, when you even read the book, all right? Is anyone disciple the same? Is anyone disciple one in the same? Have they all had the same walk of life? Did they all have the same past? Did they all come from the same walk? No, they did not. They all had totally different stories, and they all had a totally different mission and a whole totally different purpose to serve the Most High. All right. And that's what I feel as though a lot of people have confused in this day and age. Okay. What's for you might not be for me, but that don't mean your purpose is greater than mine. Okay. Because like I said, the Most High has wrote a book out for everybody. And like I said, my purpose is not your purpose. My mission is not your mission. So you stick to your mission serving Christ respectfully, and I'm going to stick to my mission serving Christ respectfully. And I'm here to cut the fucking heads off the demons. I ain't here to shake hands, talk to them all nice and respectful, or none of that shit. I don't give a fuck who don't like it. All right? So continue to get the likes up. Continue to get everybody up in here, because everybody want to know why this weird ass nigga right here decided 14 years later to remix this Dreams and Nightmares Oh, yeah. And let me tell y'all, okay, it's more than dreams and nightmares. Just like the thumbnail say, it's devil dreams, demons, and nightmares. That's right, because we seen the old brother, right? Where the old brother from? Hit the like button. Where the old so-called Hmbl brother from? Philadelphia, right? As we strategically break this shit down, right? Shout out everybody up in here. So everybody wants to know, okay, why did Meek Mill all of a sudden decide to come out with this demonic energy? Why all of a sudden Meek Mills decide to show face and expose himself as a real life demon and a real life devil, all right, in the spirit that he actually worships? Hit the like button, all right? It is what it is. Ain't no denying it. Ain't no denying it. Shout out everybody up in here, okay? Because a lot of people don't know, allegedly, why this whole situation even played out. Because, like I said, everybody is blind spiritually at that. As I told everybody from the jump, didn't I? I told everybody from the jump. When Hmbl Zayy claimed that this walk and this faith walk was actually for what? Actually for what? Say it was for God, say it was for this, it was for the trade school and for this. But like I said, action speaks louder than words. As we seen the actual first place when he got to California, where he do? He went straight to the Zeus warehouse, right? Because I told y'all that's what this whole situation was about. I told everybody, okay, allegedly this whole faith walk, okay, was all about him doing some type of streaming marketing deal with the Zeus network. Also, all right, there's a lot of other things that he's trying to accomplish on the back end with his branding. And what I'm hearing from my understanding, y'all, this ain't about no trade school. Okay, because I explained to everybody, all right, when you are doing something for the Most High and you wholeheartedly just surrender your life to the Father, the Son, and the Spirit, all right, the last thing that you want to be involved in is anything that got anything to do with any demonic gods, any demonic entities, any demonic energy whatsoever. As we see, he goes into the Zeus warehouse, with the demons themselves, right? But nobody's paying attention because I told everybody what this shit was all about, man. Okay? Now, when Meek Mill dropped this Dreams and Nightmares remix, as y'all see the artwork, a picture's worth 1,000 words, ain't it? You see the artwork. All right, he's showing you where his blessings come from. He's letting y'all know what he worship. He letting y'all know the darkness that he has entered and where he stands. As you see the devil horns, you see the one-eye symbolism. All right, you also see the demonic halo, okay, on the top of his head, actually signifying, all right, who he praises, actually signifying who actually protects him and gives him his blessings, all right, the devil, the demon himself. Now, right before Meek Mill dropped this, because we all know, everybody wants to know, everybody is asking like, yo, it's some weird shit going on with this dude. Because all of a sudden, after 14 years, you want to drop this remix that you could have took full advantage of. As a matter of fact, you ain't even got the copyrights to Dreams and Nightmares. Hit the like button, strategic drop. All right, he ain't even got the copyright. in the trademark. He don't even own Dreams and Nightmares, as he is trying to sue Nike because Nike has done what? Took his Dreams and Nightmare moniker and added it in with LeBron James and his new sneakers and blah blah this and blah blah that. And that was just a couple of weeks ago before this alleged Dreams and Nightmare situation revolved. Hit the like button, strategic drop. But not only was it, okay, the Dreams and Nightmare situation was actually taken from under him by Nike and LeBron James. All right. It was actually exactly 24 hours later, y'all. Okay. That Meek Mill dropped this Dreams and Nightmares remix. And a lot of people don't understand why this remix was dropped and why it happened the way it happened. Because a lot of people don't know that this faith walk, as I strategically break this down. Where is Hmbl Zayy from? He's from Philly, right? He's a Philly native, right? A lot of people don't know that Hmbl Zayy, favorite rapper, is also Meek Mill. Hit the like button, strategic drop. Do your research. Because I've been researching up and down, left and right on this guy. And I'm telling y'all, everything ain't what the fuck y'all think it is. Everything ain't what it seems to be. Because like I said, not only did he go Hmbl Zayy into the Zeus warehouse with the demons and the devils, and he's still out there in California, allegedly doing, we get to that, okay? But not only did he go into Zeus warehouse, y'all, okay, the first thing he did, but when he got to California, this was the first song he played.
Hold on, chat.
Let's go, boy.
Hold on, chat.
Let's go, man.
Hold on, chat. Hold on, Cannon. Hold on. Appreciate y'all. Let me get a little moment first, man. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, chat.
Let's go, boy.
Hold on, chat.
Let's go, man.
Okay, so as y'all hear in the background, right? Peep the game. When he got to Cali, the first song that he played was Meek Mill's Dreams and Nightmares, okay? Accomplishing, all right, this so-called alleged nightmare of walking all the way across the nation that just so happens to turn into a dream. And like I said, out of all songs he could have played, he chose Meek Mill's song, Dreams and Nightmares. And of course, he would choose Meek Mill's song, Dreams and Nightmares, okay? Because he's from Philly. Meek Mill is from Philly. And not only that, Meek Mill is his favorite rapper, right? Right? And not only that, I told everybody, make it make sense. You name one person that you know that honestly, faithfully serve the Most High in Jesus Christ. That's right, who honestly serve the Most High in Jesus Christ and actually wears a brand like that. Actually, okay, represents a brand like that. Name one person. Name one person that honestly, faithfully, spiritually worship and surrendered their life and left all that bullshit in the past. That actually will pop out in a Hellstar shirt. Okay? All right. Like I said, name one individual. Okay? That's like you going to church on a Sunday afternoon. Okay? And when you get out of church, You putting on a devil's horn with the pitchfork in your hand. Make it make sense. Okay, you did this whole faith walk from Philly to Cali just to get the Cali going to the Zeus warehouse. Okay, and also peep the game where he's at, the Marathon Burger. What's the Marathon logo, y'all? The checker flag. Hit the like button. Strategic drop. What is the Marathon restaurant logo, y'all? What's the logo of Nipsey Hussle's Marathon Burger? Is it the checker flag or what? Hit the like button. Strategic drop. Like I said, I need y'all to get the views to match the likes and the likes to match the views respectfully. I ain't even start cooking yet. We just gradually adding these ingredients. All right? So I need y'all to like this, share this on all platforms. Is the Marathon Burger? What is the logo? And what does the logo of the Marathon Burger represents? What do it represent? Shout out the whole Fire Flame Nation. Okay? The Marathon Burger represents the duality. The Marathon Burger logo. All right? And inside the store, they wrappings and everything that they food come in. Okay? Actually represents the Masonic patterns of the what? Chessboard, right? And like I say, out of all places, when he get to Cali, he show up at Zeus, the lightning bolt. He show up wearing Hell Star right in front of your face. And then he show up at the Marathon Burger restaurant, which just so happens to be Nipsey Hussle restaurant. Okay, and we all know why and allegedly, well, we just going to keep it 100. We know that that restaurant, and I don't give a fuck who don't like it, all right, it actually was built off of Nipsey Hussle's blood. You know that, right? That whole Marathon Burger situation, as we all know, the crazy conspiracies that went into that murder and how everything allegedly supposed to went and who was involved and all this and all that with the Nipsey Hussle situation. And like I said, out of all places, he show up at the Marathon Burger spot, okay? And we know what the logo represents. And like I said, we know what the Zeus logo represents, right? And we also know what the Hell Star represents, right? So, like I said, make it make sense because we always do. Because a lot of people had no idea that the reason why Meek Mill dropped this track, y'all, okay? The reason why Meek Mill dropped this track on that, might as well say, the same day the man got to California, even though it came out like 24 hours later. Okay, but rumor has it that it was already made and ready to be launched. As we see, it was ready and made to be launched. Okay, and not only was it ready and made to be launched, look at the artwork that was chosen. Look at the artwork that Meek Mill decided to choose out of everything that he could have chose. And it's leaving everybody in a what? A confused state. Like, what made him do something like this. Let me tell you what made him do something like this. We all know Meek Mill career has been in the fucking basement these last few years, right? Hit the like button. We all know since Meek Mill did that Rock Nation deal. Let's keep that a buck. We all know ever since Meek Mill did that Rock Nation deal, bro. All right? His career ain't never been the same. Since Jay-Z used him when he got locked up, talking about bail reform, this and all this weird shit. Then they did a documentary on Netflix, all these millions and millions and millions of dollars. Rock Nation and all these other individuals made off of Meek Mill, right? We know for a fact that Meek Mill is what? Stuck in a deal, right? Deals that he can't get out of, right? Hit the like button. Strategic drop. Is Meek Mill stuck in deals or what? Has Meek Mill been crying like Finesse 2 times to get up out of his deal or what? Right, and not only has Meek Mill been crying like Finesse 2 times, like y'all the only one who ever signed a fucked up deal. Everybody signed fucked up deals, bro. Everybody. It's not one person in the industry that haven't signed a fucked up deal and had to fall all the way down before they get back up. And we all know when you fall all the way down, as I strategically break this down, in order to get back up, you must what? You must what? Strategic drop. You must what? Continue to sell your soul. Continue to make sacrifices after sacrifice after sacrifice. As we all know where this dream chaser situation came from, right? We all know Meek Mill started branding this dream chasers, which is an imprint of his brand and his label, off of the death of Little Snoop. Hit the hit the like button, y'all. Strategic drop. They killed my little nigga Snoop, and all he wanted was a coup. And all he wanted was a coup. Tell him put the guns down, or do I tell him nigga shoot? Or do I tell him nigga shoot? Right? Right? You turn Little Snoop dream into a fucking nightmare. Literally. Because Little Snoop ain't had no headstone, ain't have a proper burial, none of that shit. As a matter of fact, okay, Meek Mill ain't even show up to the service I'm hearing. But like I said, man, we all know how this dream chaser situation even got started and where it all evolved from. And that's from the death of Little Snoop. Let me ask y'all a question. Strategic breakdown. I'm not in a rush to do anything. I don't give a fuck if it's 40 people in here or hundreds of people in here. Y'all still gonna get the same fire, the same content, the same motherfucking energy. Respect. Okay? Check this out. Right? Now, we all know. Has Meek Mill, has anybody else from Dream Chasers done anything? Hit the like button. Has Meek Mill signed anybody else and pushed them? Has he signed anybody else under his Dream Chasers imprint and pushed them just as far as he pushed himself, or just as far as the person above him pushed him? Have he pushed anybody under Dream Chasers? Has anybody under Dream Chasers been successful? Has anybody had a successful career? The only person under Dream Chasers that had a successful career is the one who actually branded the whole Dream Chaser situation. And that was Meek Mill. And like I said, that's all off of the blood of Little Snoop. We all know how that situation happened and how it allegedly supposed to went down. Okay? Crazy shit. Okay? And the crazy part about this joint, right, that I find odd and strange, that we all know Meek Mill has a series of songs named Tony. Check this out. He has a series of songs named Tony. We all know Tony, right? We know the series he made, Tony Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3, the Tony story. And the crazy part about the Tony story, guess what? Guess what was the name of the person that killed Little Snoop? Hit the like button. I'm just saying, it's very odd and very strange. Okay? We all know about Meek Mill's Tony story or his dreams and nightmares compilation joint he did, or whatever it was, his album or whatever. He got a Tony 1, 2, and 3. But the crazy part about this, the person that killed Little Snoop, his name was also Tony as well. Hit the like button. Strategic drop. One of the best to do this shit. The alleged person that they claim Little Snoop got knocked down over a Madden game, over a Madden bet. All right? They a motherfucking lie. The alleged person that killed Little Snoop, his name is Tony. Tony. That's right. That's right. Okay, the person who got convicted of Little Snoop's death, his first name is Tony. So I'm like, wow. This shit is definitely odd and definitely strange because he drops 3 Tony stories and he signed his first artist under Dream Chasers, okay, that was just about to blow up. And he gets killed by a nigga named Tony. Okay? Strategic drop. Do y'all strategic research and y'all to see the strategic facts. I ain't even got to pull it up. Because I stomp, step, and stand on everything I say. Okay? And not only do I stomp, step, and stand on everything I say, y'all, okay, a lot of people don't know. All right, as we hear Hmbl Zayy say what? Check this shit out now. I'm going to show everybody, okay, what the fuck is really going on here. Okay? Shout out the whole fire starter family, man. All right. With that being said, like, share, subscribe always. Remember, fear the fire and fear the flame.
Man, I want to say I appreciate all the love, all the support, man, that everybody been giving me, man. I'm finally back driving, as y'all can see. But I just want to address something, right? So we did a stream yesterday with a couple well-known streamers, right? And I seen a lot of people in the comments, and it kind of made me disappointed, right? And just saying, like, you know, why you around these type people? Why you around that type energy? My message is, right, Jesus was around the sick. Jesus was around the poor. Jesus was around the ones that need it, right? And a lot of times, as Christians, I think a lot of Christians find themselves actually judging a lot of people, and I feel like it pushed a lot of people away from God. It pushed a lot of the youth, a lot of the people that need it away from God, right?
So, if that's the case, why you ain't out there talking to the people who need it? You just said that Jesus was around the sick and around the poor, right? Have y'all seen this motherfucker around anybody sick or anybody poor since he been out there? Let me ask y'all a motherfucking question again. I don't give a fuck who don't like it. Have that lying motherfucker been around anybody sick or anybody poor since he been out there? Have he went and talked to the youth? Have he went and talked to the poor? Have he went and talked to the sick? Have he tried to encourage the youth while he out in California? Have he tried to encourage the sick? Have he tried to encourage the poor? No, he has not. What has he been doing? Okay? Encouraging and supporting his motherfucking self. Okay? Because like I said, y'all, he's still out there in California. Okay? And for the ones who don't know, okay, y'all don't know what's actually going on out there. Because y'all know that he's also allegedly taking part in these so-called, that's right, in these so-called rituals that's going on out there, all right, in that motherfucking warehouse. And why y'all think Adrien Broner has also been agitated all fucking week? Why y'all think Adrien Broner has been losing his cool? Adrien Broner has really been aggravated, frustrated, and agitated because it is a lot of things going on behind the scenes that Adrien Broner is not feeling comfortable with. But like I said, he ain't got no choice now. As we see these goofy motherfuckers come out with the blonde hair, right? Hit the like button. Pay attention. Okay? Adrien Broner and Deen the Great pop up out the blue with this blonde hair. And y'all ain't paying attention that they didn't blind their hair until Hmbl Zayy got out there. Pay attention. On the 24th day, or the 24th day, y'all, which actually was the same day they dyed their hair and was going through these alleged rituals inside of that warehouse. That also was the same day that Adrien Broner walked out of the warehouse on Deen, on Zeus, and on everybody. Okay? And everybody think that he walked out because, oh, they having some disagreements with each other and shit like that. No. Like I said, Adrien Broner has been aggravated and frustrated due to the behind the scenes of the production. And not only that, the man is actually fighting real life demons in real life. Okay? We know he's coming off of a what? A coke binge. He's coming off of a drinking binge. He's coming off of a binge with all these women and all this party and all this shit that he like to condone in. Okay? So when you take a person out of their comfortable space and put them in an unknown space to test their faith of the devil, because that's exactly what they're doing, all right, things ain't going to transition as smooth as y'all think it's going to transition, especially when you're dealing with somebody like Adrien Broner, who ain't really used to all of this alleged shit that's going on. Because we all know just a couple of days ago, as I strategically break this down, all right, Adrien Broner, twin brother, showed up at the Zeus warehouse, y'all. Hit the like button. Strategic drop. We all know Adrien Broner, twin brother. For the ones who don't know, he has an identical twin brother. Biological. All right? And his twin brother just so happens to show up at the warehouse. Okay? But what makes this so odd and strange, like I said, we know we never seen Adrien Broner brother involved in the content, involved in the streams or anything that they ever were doing. And all of a sudden, his brother pops up. Check this out. At the Zeus warehouse with Adrien Broner, right? As we all know, a lot of people don't know that Adrien Broner brother, okay, allegedly just got a life sentence, y'all, for murder. Okay? For murder. I apologize for misspelling the sacrifice, but like I said, when you type in quick, you skip over shit sometimes, all right? All right, but like I said, his brother just so happened to come into the warehouse, okay? Out of all this time that he never showed up, on his content at all, right? And right before he showed up, okay, a couple of days before he was to get sentenced. That's right, sentenced for an alleged murder, y'all. Okay, check this out. Hit the like button, drop your fire TVs in the chat.
Trial today on the murder case.
Right?
No, you never met him. My brother, he just lost trial today on the murder case.
Right?
No, you never met him.
Okay, so eventually, excuse me, all right, it's not Dre, it's another brother. So I apologize on that. All right, it's not his twin brother. It's another brother of his. Exactly right. You're exactly right. And I apologize for that. And I just made the correction. All right. My bad. Okay. One of his other brothers, in which that makes the situation even worse. Okay. Because it is a brother that's not actually that close to him. You see what I'm saying? It's a brother that they're not actually as close as the twin brother. You see what I'm saying? And like I said, his brother wound up getting a life sentence for murder. And like I said, I find that very odd and very strange because we all know that Adrien Broner was doing all these alleged favors for all these other people he claimed, right? He claimed he was giving this person money, that person money, paying these bills, paying that bill, paying for that, paying for that, paying for this, paying for that. All right. And I am hearing y'all directly from his peers in Ohio that Adrien Broner did not help pay for any attorney fees, did not help his brother try to fight this case at all. All right, and basically let his brother suffer. Basically let his brother, all right, go through this whole situation by himself without even trying to give him a hand up. without even trying to give him a handout. He'd rather be out here drinking, smoking, sniffing, and fucking with these hoes, blowing his money up, doing all kinds of weird shit instead of actually helping your own brother. And like I said, he never mentioned his brother before. He never talked about his brother before. None of that. All of a sudden, now your brother gets sentenced to life for murder. You want to bring him up on the stream. Now you want to announce it. Now you want to confirm it to everybody that, yeah, my brother just got life. He just got life. Okay, do it look like you care? Do it look like he care his brother just got life, y'all? Hit the like button. Do it look like he actually cared? Okay? That his brother actually about to do life in prison, and he ain't never gonna see his brother again. Okay? Crazy work, right? And when, like I told y'all, we know about the sacrifice that was made right before he went to Chrisean and them streaming university, right? Right before him and Deen went to streaming university, we broke down the sacrifice of his best friend's baby mama. The baby mama that Adrien Broner was actually fucking for years. All right, allegedly the same baby mama that actually had him crashing out on the internet, crashing out doing all kinds of wild shit as her baby daddy was out there partying with Adrien Broner, as he called him on the stream while they're on their way to Chrisean streaming university, wearing all red. Red from the top, red to the bottom, saying, yo, my baby mama just died. My baby mama just died. Too much partying. I shouldn't have came out here. I shouldn't have came out here. Too much party. And I told everybody, okay, that's not by coincidence that that situation happened right before they showed up at streaming university. Okay, they had to make some sacrifices. And not only did they have to make some sacrifices, y'all. Okay, check it out. I believe, hold on. Not only did they have to make some sacrifices, y'all. Okay. Check this out. As I strategically break this down, guess who Deen the Great and Adrien Broner allegedly claimed that they just hired, but in real life, they didn't hire this bitch. They had to sacrifice a couple motherfuckers to get this shit.
So what I did for y'all, so y'all can get off my dick, I got him his own cameraman on my tab, so he can get, he didn't want his own cameraman, so I got him his own cameraman. So sometimes he got to sell this shit, bro.
Hold on. Hold on a second. Here you go. Strategic drop.
That they have everything from celebrities to everyone. So they're gonna be in this week, I think. They'll be here Wednesday to be handling everything for us. That way we take it up a notch. We want to have the best content for y'all, so we're gonna take it up a notch. And they helped Kai. They did the shit for Kai for his what, Mafia-thon? Same people that use that Kai used for his Mafia-thon. So y'all know shit finna go up. We just hired the top agency that they have everything from celebrities to everyone. So they're gonna be in this week, I think. They'll be here Wednesday to be handling everything for us. That way we take it up a notch. We want to have the best content for y'all, so we're gonna take it up a notch. And
they gonna take it up a notch. You see this, right? Okay. Deen reveals he fired his own production team. You see this, right? Pay attention. He fired his alleged whole production, replacing him with Chrisean production team. Okay? Y'all see this, right? Okay? No, fuck you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You ain't replace your production team with Chrisean production team, because the whole time Chrisean and his peoples have been working behind the scenes with y'all. Okay? Ever since y'all showed up at Streaming University. Why do y'all think all of a sudden they're in this warehouse, like I said, streaming 24/7, 365 all of a sudden? Pay attention. Ain't that's what also Streaming University? Ain't that's what the whole scheme was about too? Just like it was the whole scheme with Zayy from Philly to Cali, 24/7, 365. The stream continues. Non-stop coverage. And I explained to everybody they were not doing non-stop coverage content at all. Okay? Until these weird, odd, and strange situations started to actually play out. Okay? These motherfuckers ain't been dyeing their hair. Now we see them dyeing their hair, dressing like clowns. Like I said, y'all, they don't know what they're going to do. They don't know what the script is going to be. They don't know day to day what's going to happen, who's going to be involved, what they going to put on, if they got to act like a clown, walk like a clown, talk like a clown, bark like a dog. They don't know what the fuck they got to do. All they know, okay, I signed this deal and I'm streaming, okay, non-stop. And I'm over here streaming with Zeus. Because, like I said, let's make it make sense. Out of all people who claim to worship the Most High in the spirit of the Most High, why would you even want to deal with that platform? Why would you even want to involve your brand with that platform? Because we know how much shit has been going on with Zeus Network and the people who actually be over there doing the Zeus content. Okay, hit the like button. Strategic drop. Non-stop. It don't stop. It don't stop. Okay? All right, and like I said, man, it's a lot of individuals that's involved with Zeus, still involved with Zeus, all right, are doing some evil, demonic shit. As we see what's going on with the tranny, right? Hit the like button. Y'all see what's going on with the tranny, right? As the tranny from Zeus has been charged with having sexual relations with the underage, what? Teenage boy, right? Okay, and not only had Sydney Star, all right, the he-she transmission been charged for this type of shit. Y'all know Zeus still running that content, right? Zeus still running the transmission content on their platform right now as we speak. They're still running the transmission content, even though that transmission has been charged with these pedophile allegations. Even though this transmission has been charged with these pedophile allegations, y'all, all right, Zeus is still running the content. And like I said, not only is they still running the content, y'all, all right, this alleged situation that happened, okay, this alleged situation that happened with Sydney Star and this underage boy, all right, was actually recorded. The whole thing is on video, y'all. The whole thing is on video. Excuse me. The whole thing is on video. And not only is the whole thing on video, y'all, they said that it's more videos out there. And not only is it more videos out there, they said it is numerous people. Not only the transmission, but it is numerous people that have been condoning in these type of sexual relations and engagements, okay, with young, underage individuals on both ends, males and females, young men and young girls. It's been going on both sides, and these are the alleged rituals that you have to be a part of, okay, to get to the next level of where you're trying to be. Because let's make it make sense, y'all, okay? If y'all signed me or I signed y'all to a content contract or whatever the contract obligation is, and we are agreeing to running each other's content on each other's platform, and I get charged with a charge like that, would y'all still run my content on your platform? Yes or no? It's not a no-brainer question. I mean, excuse me, it's a no-brainer question. If I got charged with some shit like that, would y'all still run my content on your platform? Because let me tell you something, okay? If we running each other's content on each other's platform and you got charged for some shit like that, I ain't running your shit. Respectfully, okay? Because that's going to fuck up my endorsements, my sponsors, and all my other deals that I got by running this content by a motherfucking individual that's charged with this type of shit. Why you think the NFL allegedly what? Got rid of who? The Baltimore Ravens running back, right? What they say he was doing. And all the other athletes. Do they still allow them to play? No, they don't, because they say, you know what? Y'all not going to mess up our branding. Y'all not going to mess up our deals, endorsements, and sponsorships. Okay? So, like I said, let's make it make sense. Why is Zeus still continuing to openly run the content and telling everybody that they running the content, but they don't condone in any other charges? Peep the game. They don't condone in any of the charges or allegations that has been charged against Sydney Star, but y'all still running her motherfucking content. Remind me of the Chrisean situation as I strategically break this down. Okay? Like I said, it's all bullshit. Don't believe it. It's all cat. Because, like I said, now all of a sudden, Chrisean Rock and the investigators supposed to be all up in Baltimore, questioning this person, questioning that person about a murder. She's supposed to be in hiding. Police is getting closer and closer to her, right? Right? Make it make sense. Then why the bitch in Baltimore right now? Walking around, talking about she praying for people. Talking about she baptizing people in the name of Jesus. All right. And these stupid ass people, respectfully, and is allowing Chrisean, all right, to lay their hands on them, pray over them, okay, and baptize them. Okay, I don't know where y'all from, bro, but y'all cannot honestly read the biblical scriptures, bro. Y'all honestly cannot be reading the scriptures. Because it tells us this, okay? You have to watch the people that pray over you. You have to watch the people that claim to be coming all right, in the name of Jesus and in the name of the Most High, because everybody ain't been called. Everybody ain't been sent. All right. And like I said, it's going to be a lot of people, as it says in this book, it's going to be a lot of people that's going to come in my name, baptizing in my name, claiming to be doing all kinds of miracles in my name. Okay. And I haven't sent them to do a damn thing. Nothing. Nothing at all. I haven't sent them to do nothing. Okay. And like I said, but the investigators is getting closer and closer and closer to her, right? Right? If the investigators was getting closer and closer and closer to her, why the fuck would she take the initiative and go closer to them and antagonize the situation in Baltimore, where Ronnie died? Even though that's her hometown, but the bitch ain't been back since. Now all of a sudden, the investigators allegedly supposed to be involved, right? Now the bitch shows right back up in Baltimore. Because I've been telling everybody it was all for content. It was all cat. Just like I told everybody that Hmbl Zayy been had a deal. Been had a deal with Zeus. Zeus was sponsoring his walk from the jump. And I got the receipts. Okay? You know how I know? Because like I said, I got all the receipts. When he got to Cali, he showed his true colors. And before he even got to Cali, he let everybody know what team he was with. It just went over y'all head. Strategic drop.
This Hmbl Zayy checking in. Listen, keep going. Keep believing. Listen, I know it's tough right now, but you got to push through. You got to keep pushing. I'm right here with you. It's tough for me. I got 3 more to the finish line. Listen, keep going. Keep believing. Listen, I know it's tough right now, but you got to push through. You got to keep pushing. I'm right here with you. It's tough for me. I did 38 miles a day. I got 3 more to the finish line. Keep going, Chrisean. Keep going. Listen, I believe in you. You doing this for your future. You doing this for your kid. You doing this for your last name.
Chrisean, keep going. Hit the like button. I believe in you. Out of all people, why you shouting out Chrisean, you fucking demon ass bitch? I got you, nigga. I got you. And I got a lot of shit on you that I haven't even dropped yet, bitch. I'm just warming this shit up. As I'm going to show y'all the date, y'all. I'm going to show y'all the date. Okay, out of all the people he could be sending wishes to for inspiration and strength, he sent it to his what? Zeus what? Partner, his Zeus what? Counterpart, right? Right? And like I said, man, look at the date this happened. Back in April. Strategic drop. When did the faith walk start? When did the faith walk start? In April, right? In April, right? And like I said, this is him pledging his allegiance to Zeus in front of all y'all by shouting out Zeus top witch, shouting out Zeus top bitch, shouting out Zeus top money maker, which is who? Which is who? Who's pulling in all of the revenue for Zeus? Who actually established Zeus to what it is right now? Who content was it? Chrisean and Blueface, right? Chrisean and Blueface, right? As we know, Chrisean is the queen of Zeus. She's the top queen witch over there. All right, and he had to pledge his motherfucking allegiance to Chrisean. As you hear him say, Chrisean, keep going. Chrisean, keep going. Chrisean, keep going. Chrisean, keep going. right? I'm with you. It's for your last name. It's for your last name. Okay? Pay attention to this goofy. Because ain't nobody paying attention to this shit. And I told everybody what this shit was all about. Why y'all think he's still out there in California? Okay? All of a sudden now, y'all, he's showing up on all these platforms, showing up on the news, blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. But y'all see, none of those people send a single donation. All those people that he going to, y'all, pay attention. Pay attention. Wake up, y'all. All these people that he's going to out there in Cali, going to all these platforms. Now, one of them fucking platforms was donating on that Twitch stream. Now, one of them platforms was donating on that Twitch stream to this so-called cause for a trade school. Okay? Because, like I said, like the shit can't get darker. Like it can't get demonic enough. Okay? Y'all don't know the backdrop. Y'all don't know what it is and what it ain't. All y'all see is what come before y'all. All right? But like I said, real eyes recognize real motherfucking lies every time. Okay? Because not only does he represent the hell star, not only do he represent the darkness, okay? And I said what I said because I got the receipts to prove it. Okay? Also, a lot of people don't know, okay, his clothing line, as I strategically break this shit down, okay, his clothing line actually represents the darkness, actually represents the demon, actually represents, okay, skulls and fucking bones. Why y'all think he at the fucking marathon spot, okay, out there in Cali? Let's make it make sense. Okay? Let's all make it make sense. Okay? Do a person of God, do a person of Jesus Christ, okay, represent this type of branding on their clothes? Let's make it make sense. Huh? Do that. Do y'all know what the skulls stand for spiritually? But y'all claim to be surrenders of Jesus Christ. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Do y'all know what these skulls and these lightning bolts and all this shit stand for? Spiritually. Since he claimed, okay, he moving in the spirit of Jesus Christ. How? When your actions showing something totally different. Yeah, I know y'all ain't gonna like this. I know y'all ain't gonna like this. Because y'all been fooled by that fucking goofy. I said it, and I'ma stand on it. I bet you he do y'all just like Dr. Umar did y'all. I bet you won't be no trade school. I bet you won't be no trade school. I bet you won't be no trade school. I bet you. I bet you. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. He gonna do y'all just like Dr. Umar did everybody with that so-called fake ass school. All right, and take all the donations. All right, because like I said, everybody want to know why. And I'm showing everybody, I'm proving to everybody. Because not only that, y'all, before he even started this so-called faith walk, he had so many other so-called missions in Philadelphia that done failed. All right, he done opened up stores. Okay, he done tried to be a rapper. He done tried to be a cook. He done so much different shit. All right. And it all failed. I'm not saying he didn't have a little success, but ultimately it all fell through. Okay. As we know, and a lot of people don't know, his clothing brand That's right. His clothing brand is actually what he's actually after to actually get off of the ground and get off of the ground nationally and internationally. All right. The Hmbl Zayy clothing brand. And I explained to everybody, as we see when he get to where? California, right? He shows up with the Hell Star. As I strategically break this down, man. All right. Allegedly. All right. Hmbl Zayy is trying to get a merger deal with Hell Star and H Star. And for the ones who don't know what H Star is, okay, I'm gonna show y'all. So he's trying to get an alleged collaboration, and I believe he got it because he would have been sued already. All right, check this out. Hold on a second here. See this, right? You see the H Star? That actually stand for Hmbl Star. As I strategically break this down, y'all see all the way to your right, we see the H Star, which also resembles and has similarities like the what, y'all? Strategic drop, strategic breakdown, like the what, y'all? His clothing line and his clothing brand has the similar logo, okay, as Hellstar. And what I am hearing from reliable resources, y'all, all right, that he is trying to do some type of Hellstar collaboration with his Hmbl Star and H Star, okay, clothing brand. And this ain't in no way to promote his brand or anything like that. I'm just here to bring the facts and the receipts. Why you ain't got no clothing line for Jesus Christ? Hit the like button. You for Jesus though, right? I don't want to hear none of that shit. Why you ain't got no clothing line for Jesus Christ then? Why you ain't got no clothing line with no scriptures on it from the biblical word that you claim you gave your life to, you fucking liar? Why you got fucking skulls and bones all over your fucking clothes, but you a fucking man of Christ? Respectfully, okay? But you done gave your life to the Most High, okay? It don't look like the Most High and the Spirit of Jesus Christ has been influencing you, brother, okay? Respect. Because like I said, the last thing that you will even want to involve yourself in, all right, is this type of merch. The last thing that you will even want to involve yourself in is this type of energy. Let's make it make sense. Like we always do. Like I said, y'all, okay, peep the game. The man ain't got nothing with Jesus on it. Nothing with a scripture on it. Nothing with inspirational quotes, scriptures, all right, sayings and words and terminology of the Bible. Nothing at all. Nothing. Okay? And like I said, a lot of people don't know what this actual walk is all about. As I'm showing y'all, I'm strategically laying it out right in front of y'all face. Okay? It's deeper than what y'all think. Right? He could have easily just put some prayer hands, right? Right? And like I said, why y'all think he's still out in California? Huh? Why y'all think he's still out in California and he haven't been back to Philly yet? It's been over a week, right? Why you still out in California for over a week? Doing the same shit Deen doing and the same shit Adrien doing, right? Participating in these motherfucking dark demonic rituals, right? And this is how they're allowing you on all these platforms and shit, doing interviews with Sway, all on Fox. You doing this, you doing that, and not one time have he went out there to Skid Row. Not one time have he went to a children's hospital. Not one time has he went to any youth community center and preach or inspire the youth with some words and some inspiration through the scriptures. At all. At all. Not one time since he been out there in Cal. Because that's not what the whole mission in the faith walk is about. Okay? Let me show y'all what this faith walk and this whole mission shit is all about, yo. Check this shit out. Show y'all something here. Show y'all something here. Strategic drop. I believe this is it. Hold on a second.
What's up, Hmbl family? I miss y'all. Like, we was together for 4 months. Broke up. But look, man, this Saturday, be right here at Lucky Corner.
Okay, I got to keep skipping the music out.
The biggest event. This is the Hmbl Faith Walk celebration. We got live music. We got DJs. We put down the red carpet. We pulling the red carpet out.
You hear that, right? We pulling the red carpet out. Pay attention. All right? Get your tickets now. Buy your tickets now. Money, money, money. Money, money, money. Why you ain't donating shit like people been donating to you? Like I said, why you ain't been out helping the sick and the poor like you claim? You went into Zeus warehouse talking about, oh, you see, this is why people don't want to go to church. This is why the young youth don't want to go to church, because Christians is so judgmental. Jesus was around the sick. Jesus was around the poor. But, bro, you haven't been around nobody sick. You haven't been around nobody poor. Ain't nobody in Zeus warehouse poor. Ain't nobody in Zeus warehouse sick. So what the fuck you there for? Okay? All this is a fucking front for clout. That's it, and that's all. And everybody is going to see it. And like I said, why y'all think he's still out there in California? When he said a week ago, okay, on his Twitch, when he got back, check this out, when he got to California, okay, he said that he was going right back to Philly. He said he wasn't staying in Cali. He said they was going to rest a little bit and he was going to get on a plane and they were going to fly back to Philly. And y'all see, he haven't been back in Philly yet, right? Because he out there in Los Angeles. What goes on in Los Angeles? What go on in Los Angeles? Is it Hollywood or what? Is it the devil's world or what? Is it the devil's world or what? I believe so. I believe so. And not only that, like I said, man, Okay? Meek Mill showing everybody what it is, because just like he claimed, Hmbl Zayy claim it's for the youth, it's for this, and it's for that. Look at the connection, y'all. Look at everything that is being synchronized with this situation here. As we see, he talked about youth this, youth that. We ain't see him around no youth individual since he been in California for over a week. He ain't go talk to no sick kids, no struggling teenagers, no community outreach centers, none of that, right? But as y'all see, Meek Mill, okay, check it out. The new Dreams and Nightmares video in Philly. Check this out. Look at all the young kids that he got in the video. Okay? Peep the game on this. Okay? The youth center. The youth for the trade school for the youth. Peep the game. This is what the Hmbl walk, faith walk was all about. And like I said, when Hmbl Zayy got to Cali, the first song he played was Dreams and Nightmares. And like I said, Meek Mill decided all of a sudden to come out with a Dreams and Nightmares remix after 14 years. We also know Hmbl Zayy is from Philly. And not only that, we seen that Meek Mill showing his pledging allegiance with the one-eye symbolism and the double horns, also symbolizing, okay, the faith walk. We're also doing the Dreams and Nightmares remix, where everybody don't know that that is also Hmbl Zayy's favorite rapper, Meek Mill. And like I said, out of all this time, Meek Mill could have been did this, could have been, brung these kids out and shit. Look, pay attention to the whole play. Pay attention to the whole play, y'all. Okay? All right? Check it out. He don't even own Dreams and Nightmares. He don't even own it. Okay, because Nike trademarked it. Nike trademarks, okay, Dreams and Nightmares, y'all. Took it right from me all this time. Meek wasn't doing the right shit with his money. He tricking on these hoes, buying all this fake ass jewelry and these four-wheelers and shit. Okay? So it says, what the fuck happened? Well, anyway, it says Meek Mill calls out Nike, y'all, okay, for using his Dreams and Nightmares brand for their clothing. What's up with this? Okay? As it say, Meek Mill does not appear to own the copyrights to Dreams and Nightmares. Y'all hit the like button. Strategic drop. Okay? One of his most infamous songs. He has a label that's attached to that whole moniker, that whole Dreams and Nightmares moniker, which is Dream Chasers. And like I said, we all know Dreams and Nightmares is the most successful song and a successful project that he ever dropped. And he don't even have the fucking copyrights for it. Because you know who actually owned the copyrights to it, y'all? Double MG. Hit the like button. Strategic drop. Double MG. Rick Ross owns the copyrights to Dreams and Nightmares. That part. That part. Rick Ross owned that shit. And this is why Nike, as I strategically break this down, felt comfortable doing what they wanted to do and how they wanted to do it. And what is the chances of, as I strategically break this shit down, y'all. Faith Walk from Philly to Cali. Dreams and Nightmares remix. Meek Mill, Philly. LeBron James, Philly. Hit the like button. Strategic drop. And didn't Nike use the Dreams and Nightmares for the who? New LeBron James whole shit. Strategic drop. Pay attention, bro. All this shit is orchestrated. All this shit is coordinated. What's the chances of that kid from Philly doing a faith walk and LeBron James going to that same goddamn team in the city of Philadelphia? All right. Pay attention, y'all. Right? In the same alignment. Okay? And we know dreams and nightmares is a whole element that actually evolved from the Philly streets and Meek Mill whole situation. And like I said, Nike took it upon themselves because Nike already knew that he was going to Philly. Why y'all think they used the Dreams and Nightmares moniker for the whole new LeBron rollout? They already knew he was going to Philly. Nike already knew it. LeBron already knew it. The NBA already knew it. All right, and a lot of other people on the back end also knew LeBron was already going to fucking Philly. All right, because like I said, this whole situation is very strange, and we know that the demon himself, okay, the demon himself, okay, the master Hmbl himself is going to Philly. And what's the chance out of all these years, the master Hmbl, who has the Hmbl right on his chest, which is LeBron James going to Philly, the same exact time as this Hmbl walk from Philly to Cali, same time as Meek Mill come out with a Dreams and Nightmares remix 14 years later. And when Zayy got to Cali, he plays the Dreams and Nightmares song. Okay? And whoever would have think that LeBron James would have been coming to Philly, talking about a dream and a nightmare, talking about devil dreams and demon nightmares. That part. All right? All of this shit is allegedly coordinated, scripted. All right, and it's my job to strategically break this shit down and let the eyes that are being led by the blind, all right, visually see, spiritually, okay? And everybody must see this, all right? It was already a done deal, okay? Strategic. You can't serve both God and money. Okay? Shout out everybody up in here. All right? So all this is just very odd and very strange. All this just has a weird ass synchronicity. Everything is just connecting. And like I said, I'm not getting anything, all right, spiritually guided by the Most High, I'm not getting anything spiritual guidance or spiritual awareness out of this whole situation. All I'm getting is darkness. All I'm getting is dark energy out of this whole situation, bro. Nothing has been about God. Nothing has been about the faith in surrendering your life to the Father, the Son, or the Spirit at all. Okay, it's been all about the darkness from the jump. About the darkness from the jump. Okay, all right, because like I said, it doesn't take a fucking rocket scientist, bro. It don't. What do skulls and bones symbolize spiritually? All right, it doesn't take a rocket scientist, man, as I strategically break this down. Okay, one of the best. One of the best, if not the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Okay? No, you gotta watch Google, bro, because they give you some shit and you go back to it and it's gone, bro. All right? But I got it. Strategic. Check this out, right? What does it mean spiritually? Hit the like button. Do it take a rocket scientist? Huh? Do it. Skulls and bones symbolize mortality. All right? Y'all see this, right? Y'all see all the things that it represent. Okay? Peep the game. Rebirth. Seat of the soul. All right? Check it out, man. It's all in your face. Sacrifice and power. Okay? I could go on and on and on. Okay? It's nothing. It's easy. Okay? We can ask Chat GPT again. Okay? Check this out. What does the Zeus lightning bolt represent spiritually? Check it out. This in live. This in live. This in live now. Y'all see this, right? Sudden illumination and awakening. All right. And it doesn't mean the same awakening as the awakening of the Most High. Okay. It's more of a dark awakening. You see what I'm saying? It's a demonic, spiritual awakening. It's demonic, spiritual sacrifices. You see what I'm saying? All right, this ain't got nothing to do with the Most High or nothing at all. All right, the Zeus lightning bolt. All right, the duality of creation and destruction. Basically, light and dark. All right, when you create something, light. Okay, when you destroy it, it's dark. Okay, all y'all have to do is be able, all right, to differentiate all you have to do is be able to differentiate, all right, the deceptiveness. Everything that you're being deceived and all the deception. All you have to do is be able to differentiate it, all right? And the discernment and the spirit from the Most High will lead you, all right, where you need to be. All right, this is how I got where I'm at and able to break down, all right, this content right here. Okay? Because, y'all, if his clothing line represents skulls and bones, right? It don't represent anything about God at all. His clothing line represents skulls and bones, right? He gets out there to LA. He let everybody know, I fooled all you dumb motherfuckers, okay? I'm hellbound. I'm a hell star. I roll with the devil. I rock with the devil. You see, this was a way of also humiliating everybody who supported him. All right, and that Zeus lightning bolt made sure that he humiliated and slapped everybody in the face by wearing this hell star shirt, letting everybody know. Do y'all actually know what this hell star is all about spiritually? That's why I said, man, ain't no way in the world this kid is spiritually woke. He just talking shit, bro. He just talking like every other preacher and pastor with these so-called fake congregations, churches, and ministry, using God as a business, using the spirit as a business to manipulate people. That's it, and that's all. It ain't no different than what he doing, because like I said, ain't no way in the world that this man is spiritually woke. He just talking shit out his mouth. Yeah, I'm doing it for God. Yeah, it's for God. Yeah, it's for God. Because you know, when it comes to business, it's money in that shit, right? Right? And ain't that's what he doing? Making money off of the shit or not? Is that what he doing? Making money off of the shit or not? Okay? Because he claimed he a minister. He claimed to be a minister. Y'all know that, right? He also claimed to be a minister. All right? So how are you claiming to be a minister? Let me show y'all something here. All right? I got a whole lot of shit I just didn't even get into yet. I ain't even, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even really even pop the top on this shit yet. Okay? From Hmbl Zayy to Minister Say. Hit the like button. You see this, right? You see this, right? Minister. Minister. What is you ministering, bro? Like I said, man, this shit gets me mad, and I'm trying to be respectful as I could, because I know I really have God-fearing people watching this, and I know for a fact that there's a lot of God-fearing people that has been misled by this goofy motherfucker, just like the devil do in real life. All right? Full of trickery, full of chaos, full of confusion and disruption. All right? And that's exactly what he has caused, because everybody going the back for this kid like he really for that. And like I said, action speaks louder than words. And if y'all actually think this kid is for the spirit of Jesus Christ, then y'all ain't for the spirit of Jesus Christ, because y'all know what being for the spirit of Jesus Christ is all about. All right, it's a lifestyle. It ain't nothing that you just talk about. It ain't nothing that you just perform. It ain't nothing you just get on camera to get clout to the world. Serving Jesus Christ is a lifestyle, bro. Most people who serve Jesus Christ in this generation don't know nothing about that. Respectfully. This is why when they come out of church, they right back doing bad deeds again. Because like I said, serving Christ ain't easy. Serving God ain't easy, bro. Okay? Never have been, never will be. All right, and people who serve God and got that glow on them make the fight look so easy, but they have no idea deep down inside, okay, the pressures we face, the demons we fight on a daily to stay strong, all right, and walk in the faith of Jesus Christ. All right, it takes really strong people to do that. And like I said, man, it's a way of life. It's a lifestyle. All right, it ain't just about talking and preaching and after it's over, it's over. Nah, it's a way of life. It's a whole lifestyle about this here. Okay? All right. And like I said, everything that he has been doing does not represent the lifestyle of someone who has surrendered their life to Jesus Christ. And I don't care who don't like it or not, because I am a man of the scriptures for real. For real. Okay? And since you want to talk about ministers and people ministering and taking up that name, have he been reading any scriptures during his whole walk? Have he read any scriptures during his whole walk? Keep it 100. Did the man read any scriptures during his whole walk? No, he did not. All them cities and states he came through, did he reach out to any poor people? Did he reach out to any sick people? And I don't want to hear, oh, he ain't had time, bullshit. You walking, right? You got all the time in the fucking world. Did you go see one sick person? One sick child? Did you go talk to any kids in any community, all those fucking states you came across? No, you did not. All right? And you ain't pull out the scriptures one time and do one. He ain't even do one Bible study. Hit the like button. Strategic drop. Spiritual, respectfully. God know my heart. Okay? All right? But living for Jesus Christ, my ass, nigga. You full of shit, bro. And I'm looking right in the camera and I'm telling you, you full of shit, nigga. All right? Ain't nobody fucking stupid. Like I said, he ain't do not one prayer meeting, not one Bible study. How many hours he was on that stream? 4 fucking months, right? 4 months of claiming Jesus Christ. And ain't do not one prayer meeting. Ain't do not one. Man, listen here, man. Not one Bible study. No, nothing. No, nothing. No, nothing. Not one Bible meeting, not one prayer meeting, not one Bible study or anything. He ain't do that shit one time on the stream, not one time. Not even one time. He ain't even wear a shirt that say in the name of Jesus. He ain't even wear a shirt that said Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior, but he put on a shirt that say Hell Star. And the difference is he's branding it. He's branding it, making money off of it. All right, while everybody else, just like the preachers and the pastors do. Like I said, 9 times out of 10, it was people who actually work hard for their money and possibly struggling just like the next person. But they know how to tap into people's spiritual emotions. Especially, they know how to tap into the average community of so-called people that attend these churches in the community. They know how to get to them. They know how to feed off their emotions. And what's the best way to feed off of that type of church community and supporters? What's the best way to feed off of their emotions? By pretending to be coming in a form of light like Jesus Christ, when you really are the devil himself. How many pastors and preachers come in the form of Jesus Christ? Why y'all think this man is so different? And he's showing y'all in y'all face. How many men and women, pastors, ministers, preachers claim to came in the name and was really coming in the form of the devil? We done seen it time and time and time and time and time and time again. And this is why we see him over there with the devil himself. Zeus Network, Hell Star, Meek Mill. Okay, don't forget the Chrisean Rock shout out. He been shout out Zeus in front of y'all face. Chrisean, keep going. All right. Lenny, Lumi, Lenny, whatever the fuck his name is, fucking weirdo, probably told that nigga, yo, you got to shout out Chrisean. You got to shout out Chrisean as I strategically break this down. Do y'all know the exact day that he left and started this faith walk? As I strategically break this shit down and mold this shit together. Do y'all know the exact day he started this faith walk and left Philadelphia? As I strategically break this down, watch this shit. Show y'all something here. Okay? When he left Philly, y'all, look at the numerology. Look at the numerology date. Hit the like button. Look at the numerology. The Antichrist. Look at the numerology on the day he left. That should tell you a whole lot that you need to know. Look at the numerology, y'all. Okay, March 26, 2006. Pay attention to the numerology. They pay attention to how many days and the miles. 3,000 miles. As I strategically break this down, 3,000 miles. All the way to the millisecond, 3,000 exactly. He leaves on 326. As I strategically break this down, when he got to Philly, which shirt was he wearing? What number? Check it out. 26, hit the like button. Strategic drop. 66, the devil. All right, 26. And when he got to what? California, where he go at? In the devil's lair, in the devil's lore. Right in the Zeus warehouse. Strategic drop. Okay. All right, easy work. Y'all see he's wearing the number 26, right? Check it out. Number 26, Saquon Barkley. Strategic drop. Saquon Barkley, right? Number 26 out of all the days, the day he reached California, he's wearing 66, 26, which in numerology is the what? The devil, 66, right? Right, and look at the date he left. The date he left on is what? March 26. Hit the like button. Strategic drop 26, right? California 26, right? And he leaves, check it out. He leaves March 26, 326. When he get to California, he wears the number 26. How many miles from Philly to California? 3,000. Those 3 zeros had no value. 326. Hit the like button. Strategic drop. Hit the like button. One of the best to do this shit. Like I said, bro, I ain't in a rush to drop anything. I know what's going on here. I know what's going on here. Y'all don't see through this shit. All right? All this was already sponsored, advocated, endorsed by Zeus the whole fucking time, y'all. The whole fucking time. Okay? All right? The whole fucking time. He leaves on March 26 to go 3,000 miles from Philly to California. Right? And when he get to California, he's wearing the number 26. 3,000 miles later. Hit the like button. Easy work. Easy work. Easy work. Easy work. Right in front of y'all face. Right in front of y'all face. Right in front of y'all face. Like I said, he been telling everybody who he was down with. Y'all just ain't see it. It's why he shouted out the main bitch and the main witch. It's why he shouted out the main bitch and the main witch, yo, which was Chrisean. Out of all the people you could be inspiring, why you inspiring that weirdo ass bitch? Because you knew you was going out there, right? Look at Chrisean in the comments. I love you, gang. Right, because y'all been in contact. Y'all been talking, right? Y'all been FaceTiming, right? Y'all been DMing, right? Y'all been in communication, right? Right. Motherfucker, ain't nobody stupid. Ain't nobody stupid. Ain't nobody stupid. Did he go visit anybody else? The fuck you going to a devil warehouse for? Where all those kids out there getting shot, killed. You ain't going to talk to none of them. You ain't go to a youth detention center in California. All those youth houses and those youth detention centers, you haven't went to one of them and spoke shit. Nothing. And like I said, out of all the advice you could be giving the youth, the fuck you talking about Chrisean keep going for? Fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch. But the only reason why that bitch is so important to you out of the billions of people in the world is because that's your motherfucking label mate. That's who you down with. You're under Chrisean at Zeus, right? And who was in that motherfucking warehouse? All of them. All of them. Chrisean, Adrien Broner, Deen, Blueface, Deen the Great, DDG, and so many other people be all in that warehouse together doing all kinds of shit that y'all don't even be fucking seeing because those cameras ain't on everybody all the time. Y'all notice on their stream is only one camera at a time, right? Why it ain't multiple cameras following everybody, especially the main two, which is Deen and Adrien Broner. Why is only one camera following people around? If it's one camera, that give other people time to do shit off of camera, right? Hit the like button. Easy work, y'all. Pay attention to these fucking rigged up shit. Why they ain't got a camera on Deen, a camera on Adrien, and a camera on all the other people that allegedly supposed to be inside there 24 hours, 365, right? Because it's all bullshit. That's why. That's why. And just why Adrien Broner said, okay, something ain't adding up.
2K is crazy. Something gotta be getting done on my channel, bro. That's not even 1% of my channel. Right now it's at 1.4K. Like, that's not even 1% of my channel.
Right. And he's getting robbed. They're robbing the shit out of him. And to tell you the truth, y'all, okay, nobody wouldn't even be watching Deen. I wouldn't even know who the fuck Deen was if it wasn't for Adrien Broner. I'm just keeping it real. We won't even know who the fuck Deen is if it wasn't for Adrien Broner, bro. Okay? So they done tweet Adrien Broner's channel. You see what I'm saying? They done tweet his channel. Whereas though the engagement and the viewership, all right, is being spent over there to Deen shit. And ain't no engagement going to his channel. And he got over 200,000 real followers. You see what I'm saying? All right. His following is bigger than Deen's. If y'all want to get technical, Deen is getting his following, his clout, his juice. You see what I'm saying? Broner, he's so stupid. Yo, dude gonna backdoor him. Deen the Great gonna backdoor Adrien Broner real soon because they done had too many arguments on camera, off camera. All right. He's about to beat Deen the fuck up one day. All right. So it has been a lot going on with these two on the back end, y'all. All right. And I got Deen the Great snaking Adrien Broner the fuck out sooner or later, yo. Okay, I got him snaking Adrien Broner out, bro. Okay, respectfully, I got him snaking old boy out. Old boy out. Now, some of these arguments and shit be scripted, but some of them don't. And y'all can actually tell the arguments that are scripted and the arguments that are not scripted because the emotions are different. Okay?
Different, bro. I don't give a fuck. Don't give a fuck about none of that.
The camera.
None of that.
The camera.
You want to get busy? Do you want to get busy?
When?
Man, move, man. I ain't playing. Hey, you want to get busy, my nigga?
Don't do that to me in front of the camera, bro.
You want to get busy,
Come on,
bro?
Stop playing, bro.
Huh?
Just pay the bread.
Do you want to get busy?
Swing, quit playing, bro.
Do you want to get busy?
My money.
Damn, bro.
Just pay my bread.
Let's go get busy.
Just pay my fucking money.
Hold
pay my money.
Let's go get
Just pay my
busy.
bread,
I ain't giving you shit now.
All
Now
right,
what?
all right.
Let's
That's
get busy.
Your shit now. I'm doing myself.
Nigga, yeah.
Go home, nigga.
Get busy, ho.
Over some bread. It's good. Do your shit then.
You making it like that.
And I'm making you.
Let's get
Nigga.
busy.
Nigga.
I owe you bread. What you gonna do? Let's get busy. Call your crib niggas.
It's good.
Call your crib niggas.
How many times have we seen Adrien Broner bitch the shit out of Deen? How many times have we seen AB? All right? Basically, bitch this nigga like a hoe every time. And we see Deen fold right up. And even in this situation here, Deen was about to cry. Deen had tears in his eyes. You see what I'm saying? And like I said, man, when you constantly have these situations erupting on the stream, okay, and everybody see that Deen is intimidated by Adrien Broner, bro. All right, I don't give a fuck with nobody. Say everybody can see, okay, that Deen don't want no smoke with Adrien. All right, he's scared of that man, for real. You see what I'm saying? And let me tell you something. A scared motherfucker will kill you quicker than a motherfucker that ain't scared of you. Let me say it again. A scared motherfucker would kill you faster than a motherfucker who ain't scared of you. Don't let that go over your head. Okay? All right? Facts. Facts. Okay? Trying to tell you, a scary nigga will kill you quicker than a nigga who got all the heart in the world. Because that man's scared for his life. And he's scared that you're going to do something to him, so he's going to do something to you first. All right? You got that man scared. You got him intimidated. Not only that, he feels as though you fucking up his money, you fucking up his bread, and you make him look some type of way. You make him look like he anything. Anybody can do whatever they want. They can have their way with you. They can move you around, do whatever the fuck they want. You ain't gonna do nothing. Okay, so not only did Adrien Broner bitch Deen, he also exposing Deen hand. That Deen a real life bitch. You could fight inside the ring all you want. You could be a professional boxer or an MMA fighter, okay, but Deen is not street. He don't come from those type of politics. He don't come from that upbringing. You know what I'm saying? He don't come from that energy. He don't come from that atmosphere. He don't come from that environment. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah. That part, man. That part. And like I said, you see Meek, right? Why do you think he got his mouth over his shh? Shh. Let everybody know. Shh. Okay? Shh. Okay, we coming with this demon shit. We coming with this devil shit. We coming with it. All right? I'm with it. Whether y'all like it or not. Had to remember, y'all, this is his childhood picture. This is an elementary school picture, y'all. As I strategically make real life matters make real life sense. Okay? This is an elementary picture of Meek Mill when he is an innocent child, innocent soul, haven't came into himself, haven't yet, according to the biblical scriptures, all right, you not being judged for your actions or your sins at this age, allegedly. But like I said, let's make it make sense. Why would the man put this type of energy on his childhood picture like that? Why would this man even want to conjure that type of energy and mix it with this innocent energy? Why would you want to mix light energy with dark energy? Because they showing y'all the duality of how this shit go. This is why one eye's open, one eye's closed. When one eye's closed, it's dark, right? When the other one is open, it's light, right? Checkerboard, duality, black, white, come in the form of light, come in the form of dark. One eye black, see darkness. The other one wide open, you see light. Strategic drop. It all makes sense, man. All y'all have to do is just pay attention spiritually. And they showing us what it's all about and what he actually represents. Okay? Shout out to everybody up in here, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I do. I appreciate y'all so much because, like I said, have y'all seen that man anywhere? No schools, no neighborhood churches, no nothing. Not the Boys and Girls Club, excuse me. All the stage play. They don't fear God because they serve money, not God. You cannot serve both God and money. All right? And he talking about he'll walk back to Philly if five famous people donate $100,000 a piece. Y'all see he's still out there in Cali, right? I wonder what else he doing out there and who he out there with and what's actually going on behind the scenes. Because I'm hearing y'all, he's into some shit. Why y'all think he haven't been streaming? Why y'all think he haven't been posting? All y'all have to do is pay attention to everything. Check it out, man. This is strategic information. One of the best to do this shit, man. Check it out. Look. Okay, he been in Cali. He been in Cali over a week, right? Look what he posts. Zeus content. One. Look when he got to Cali. Okay, July 27th. It's August 4th, y'all. Okay, and look how many posts he made since he been out there. Okay, check it out. All Zeus. And he did this shit with Sway. And this shit here where it's though he trying to sell tickets for a celebration. Why are you charging people to come to your celebration, bro? He's charging people to come to his celebration. You know that, right? Strategic drop. Say it again. You can't serve both, bro. So he's trying to sell tickets. You see this? The Last Mile presented by Top Dog Law. Y'all see all these endorsers all of a sudden coming out of the blue, right? Where was they at when he was walking? Trying to get these donations up. Where was they at? All of a sudden you plugged in with Top Dog Law, Fox News, Sway, this person, that person, Zeus this, Zeus that. Pay attention now. All right, it's just easy work. Okay, over 1,400 tickets sold. Get yours now. Why do we have to pay to celebrate or come to this celebration? Why do we have to pay for tickets when everybody has been supporting your walk, watching your streams, donating and shit? You see what I'm saying? It's all for money. Okay, I ain't trying to hear shit. Look, bro, you still didn't get back to Philly yet, right? Bro, capitalizing off every moment, right? The demon. Okay, look, should have known that was going to happen. Now, all of a sudden, the ones with free tickets won't get in unless you pay now. Wow, strategic drop. Look, playing in all y'all faces, bro. I'm nice with this shit. Like I said, bro, I'm not in any rush. It's a lot of things I haven't even talked about, brung out. I'm trying to give this kid the benefit of the doubt, okay? Respectfully, but I already see and I know what's going on spiritually, okay? All right, check it out. You need to bring that party back to Philly, where you're from, where it all started. Look, bro, is there going to be one in Philly? You see this? Is Philly doing anything when you come back? Okay. Check it out, man. All right, so y'all, it's a lot that's not adding up. It's a lot that's not making sense. The last mile. You know what I'm saying, y'all? Pay attention. He's a scam artist, bro. Use God to get ahead like all these fake ass preachers, pastors, and fucking ministers do. All right? Ain't that's what he claimed to be? A fraudulent ass minister. All right, and he ain't ministering a motherfucking thing. Nothing at all but y'all motherfucking pockets. That's the only thing he ministering. Y'all motherfucking pockets. Okay? That's why his ass haven't been posting, because he out there doing shit, involved in shit, and at locations that he know. All right? If he posts, everybody will flip on his ass. Everybody will flip. Everybody will flip on him. Everybody will flip on him. He know. That's why he haven't been posting, because he's been getting a whole lot of backlash already from shit. You see what I'm saying? All right. So now y'all got to pay to come celebrate with him. First of all, we had to pay to walk with you. We go with you. Now you get there, we got to pay to celebrate with you. Okay. On the what day you left was a what? It was a ritualistic day. On the day you left Philly. All right, you left Philly, like I said, on 3/26, yo. 3/26. All right, that's when you left Philly. The date, 3/26. All right, when you got to Cali, remember, 3/26 he left. When he got to Cali, 3,000 miles later, he's wearing the number 26. Saquon Barkley, man. All right, this shit is all by the numbers. It's all scripted. It's all demonic. It's all evil, and it's all spiritual. All right, spiritual darkness. And Meek Mill let everybody know. All right, what it's all about. All right. Devil dreams, demons, and motherfucking nightmares. Because, like I said, all this shit aligning with this situation in this faith walk is wild. It's wild, yo. Like I said, all the way down to the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. Hmbl Zayy Faithful gets to Cali. 3,000 miles later, wearing the number 26. Left Philly on 3/26. When he gets to Cali, he's playing Meek Mill, Dreams and Nightmares. 24 hours later, Meek Mill drops the Dreams and Nightmares remix with the artwork, signifying, pledging his allegiance with the devil, with the demon. And not only that, we all know the Dreams and Nightmares. It's not copyrighted by Meek Mill. It has been copyrighted by who? Nike. And who just went to Philadelphia? Who just went to the city of brotherly love? Who was doing the rollout for Nike in the LeBron James Dreams and Nightmares situation? Nike. And where is LeBron going? Where Dreams and Nightmares was created, right? Philadelphia. That ain't nothing but the truth. That ain't nothing but the truth, man. Shout out to everybody who's sending them jewels, man. Keeping the chat lit, man. Appreciate that, man. Any engagement is good for the channel. All right, whether it's a negative comment or a positive comment, any engagement is good for your channel or your platform. All right, if you know how the metrics work, you know how the metrics work, man. All right, it don't matter what the comments say. React to it, like that shit, keep it moving. All right, even if you don't agree with it, it's engagement to your platform. Take it how it comes. All right, a bad reaction, a negative reaction is better than no reactions. All right, that's super clout chasing. Yeah, man, this shit is wild, yo. This shit is wild, yo. I'm telling you, this shit is wild. And like I said, man, all y'all have to pay attention to how these motherfuckers move. You can see this shit a mile away. All right? You can see this shit a mile away. And like I said, man, he been telling everybody who he was down with. He been telling everybody what brand he was rocking with. Sorry about that. Y'all had pop on the studio lights and shit, man. I see the lighting getting a little bit dull and shit. But like I said, man, all right. It don't take a rocket scientist, man. He already letting everybody know who he rocking with, what it's about, who team he on, what side he on. All right. He got the clothes to go with it. He got the clothing brand, the clothing line, and everything to back up everything he does. Okay, everything see something here. I got a whole lot of receipts, man. It's just a lot of shit I ain't even come with yet, man, because I'm very strategic, bro. I'm very strategic, and I be waiting for certain reactions and certain shit to take place before I actually just start dropping shit. You know what I'm saying? And this situation was one of them. And not only did I wait, I waited to see was anybody else going to catch it. Was anybody else going to pay attention? Was anybody else going to actually run this whole shit, peep the synchronicity, and be able to align it? All right. And nobody done it. I waited 4-5 days. Nobody done it. Okay. So shout out the whole Fire Flame Nation, everybody that's up in here, man. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate all the love and all the support, man. Okay. We could expect a whole lot of engagement on the channel this week. The last past couple of days, I've been kind of busy, so I'm sorry for not having no content for y'all this weekend, but you can expect, all right, a whole lot of engagement in the weeks to come. All right, I can promise y'all that. I got a lot of things settled, a lot of things out of the way. You know what I mean? And I'm ready to rock and roll now, man. All right, we ready to rock and roll, man, and give the people the content that they rightfully deserve. Not only the content that they rightfully deserve, man. All right, I'm here to also give the members the content that they rightfully deserve. Okay, by also supporting me and keeping their membership month to month. You know what I'm saying? Even when I don't drop content, those loyal members, man, never canceled their memberships or any of that. And that shows, it says a lot. You know what I'm saying? Action speaks louder than words. And I wholeheartedly appreciate that. I do. And like I said, man, y'all can expect this content to start heating up a whole lot over here, bro. All right. They're not going to be able to get rid of us. We're going to stomp, step, and stand on shit harder than we ever have. All right. They're going to wish they never was fraudulently reporting my channel. They're going to wish they wasn't ever flagging my shit. They're going to wish they would have just left me the fucking alone. All right. Left me the fuck alone and didn't wake up a sleeping giant. Because now you motherfuckers that don't like me, can't stand my voice, hate to see me, y'all motherfuckers ain't gonna be able to get rid of me now. It's up. It's up. That part, you jealous ass niggas. Y'all jealous ass niggas. They mad. They mad. This shit take work. This ain't overnight. You just can't get in the camera and just run your mouth thinking you gonna get somewhere. Motherfucker, this take hard work and dedication. This shit don't happen overnight. All right? You gotta sacrifice a lot. Respectfully. Like I said, man, you gotta sacrifice things that you into, things that you're a part of. Sacrifice time with your family, and all that come with being a legitimate content creator on YouTube. This ain't Instagram. YouTube and Instagram and TikTok are totally different. The average person could do Instagram. The average person could do TikTok, but the average person can't do YouTube. This is a whole different world, whole different structure. This is why the bag pays the most over here. This is why all the big money is over here. And y'all getting robbed over there on Instagram and TikTok, making them motherfuckers rich as hell, which in reality, we're making YouTube rich as hell too, but shit, we getting a piece of the bag though. They robbing the shit out of y'all over there. Like I said, man, for them short form videos that they make on TikTok and Instagram, those 3-minute short form videos and shit, you might as well come over here to YouTube and drop you a 6-minute, 7-minute video. You see what I'm saying? And get paid anywhere from $150 to maybe $700, $800, $900, $1,000 for one video, all depending on the engagement. You see what I'm saying? But the reason why Instagram and TikTok don't pay that much, because the videos are not long form. You see what I'm saying? You have to have watch time to build your shit up. You see what I'm saying? 1 million people watching a short form video for 2 minutes ain't paying nothing. Imagine 1 million people watching a long form video for 12 or 15 minutes. Do the math on that shit. Imagine 1 million people watching one of your videos for 8 to 10 minutes versus 1.5 to 2 minutes on TikTok and Instagram. It's a big difference. Whole different ball game, whole different story. Okay, and this is why people on Instagram try to come over here to YouTube and they can't do it. Okay, shout out to the people that is donating also, man. Give a proper shout out to the Cash App. I don't want to be rude, you know. Shout out Miss Miller. Shout out Miss Miller. All right, and Mom for all the support. Thank you. I appreciate it. Tell Mom I love her and thank her for all the support and for believing in me and the content I bring and the truth, to be apostolic at that. I appreciate it. Miss Miller, thank you, baby girl. I'm nothing without you, and we nothing without each other. And like I said, man, why y'all think people try to come from TikTok to Instagram and they can't? You see what I'm saying? It's a difference. You got to find your lane. You got to find your niche. You got to find your space where you're comfortable. And some people are comfortable with Instagram. Some people are comfortable with TikTok. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to tell y'all, if y'all trying to make some actual bread, those short form videos and them little ass TikToks and shorts ain't going to do it. It help your channel grow. Shorts and shit make your channel, help your channel grow, and you get more reach and engagement, but they don't pay shit. Shorts don't pay shit. Instagram Reels don't pay shit. TikTok Reels don't pay shit. You have to have a massive, massive, massive following, getting massive, massive, massive engagement in order to be financially successful or stable on IG. Okay? They gonna set them boys up. Listen, they already got Adrien Broner in a loop, right? Now they got Deen in a loop. They trust me, yo. This situation gonna end fucked up with these boys, bro. I can promise y'all that. It's going to end fucked up. It's going to end fucked up. Okay, because they got Adrien Broner already in some shit, facing some allegations and a lawsuit, and now Deen is also facing the same similar shit. Basically, Adrien Broner is facing. You see what I'm saying? All right. All of a sudden, they got all this popularity. They done signed this deal. They sold. And now all this weird shit starting to come out the blue all of a sudden, right? But that's the way of just to hold something over their head. So those people who they sold out to could also keep their ass in the crosshairs, keep their ass in check. You see what I'm saying? Just like they did every other actor and entertainer. Michael, Bill Cosby. We could go on and on and on and on and on to the break of dawn. We won't stop to the break of dawn. Say on and on. What? Javante Davis, that part. They got him. Can't get their own channel, but wants to hinder somebody else's come up and success. That's the sad part, bro. That's the sad part. Everybody got the same time and 24 hours, 7 days a week, just like everybody else. All right, everybody take a shit and wipe their ass the same way. Respectful. You see what I'm saying? And motherfuckers rather false report, false flag somebody else's channel. You see what I'm saying? Oh shit, yo, this shit is so funny. That's how I know I'm doing something that these motherfuckers don't like, and it gotta be the right way. It gotta be the right way. Because why would y'all even be trying to waste y'all time on my little old platform? Because this little old platform pack a big ass punch, don't it? Don't it? And this same little ass platform, possibly in half, put up numbers in the 75 to 100,000 views, just like these so-called platforms with 100,000 subscribers. And I was putting 100,000 views up when I only had 7,000 to 11,000 subscribers, y'all. I was doing 70 to 100,000 views with 7 to 11,000 subscribers. Okay? I'm telling y'all what could be done. It ain't got nothing to do with the subscribers. It's all about the reach and the engagement. All right, and it was channels that got 200,000-300,000 subscribers. I was putting up their numbers. So it goes to show you that their numbers are fake. Their numbers are rigged. Because I was putting up numbers 70 to 100,000, bro, with only 11,000 subscribers. I exposed a whole lot of content creators' hand last year when I took this platform to the next level. And then I downshifted and slowed it down. You see what I'm saying? Then pick it back up, slow it down, pick it back up, because I do that. You know what? I'm just going to keep that to myself. Everything ain't for everybody, man. I can't be releasing all my gems. Respectfully. I just can't. I just can't. I can't be releasing all my gems to this algorithm and the way this YouTube engagement and the metrics go. I just can't do it, bro. I gotta keep some of that shit to myself. All right, it's all about the game plan. It's all about the strategy. It's all about strategicness. You know what I'm saying? And we are definitely strategic. Like I said, when you hit the thumbnail, you never know what you're gonna get over here. But one thing for sure, two things for damn sure, three things for certain, it'll never be the same thing. It'll never be the same show. It'll never be the same content. It'll never be the same outfit, the same hats back to back, the same shirts back to back, the same backdrop back to back. Nigga, we gonna be outside. We gonna be here. We gonna be there. It's gonna be all kinds of shit going on over here. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody. Shout out to the whole Fire Flame family, man. Thank you for the new sub, man. I appreciate it. Okay. Appreciate all the love. Appreciate all the support, man. Appreciate everybody that's been rocking with me, man. We've been here almost 3 hours today, tonight. And like I said, man, keep your notification bells locked. Expect a lot of content. Expect a lot of long form / short form videos. Expect a lot of streaming too. Okay, expect a lot of that, because that's one thing I did not do with my audience, and that is oversaturate my audience. I didn't burn my audience out. I never oversaturated my audience, and this is why my subscriber count continues to rise every time I'm back pushing. Over the last 30 days, y'all, we done gained over 850 new subscribers in the last 28 days alone. Okay. So that let me know the channel is still growing. People are still enjoying the content, and new people is still coming in contact with the channel. I haven't oversaturated or wore my welcome out. And with that being said, man, expect a whole lot more fire and flame to burn over here, man. All right. So with that being said, man, shout out to everybody that's up in here, man. All my moderators, all my flaming raiders. Thank you, Angie, for moderating the show. All right. People out here sacrificing their souls for the devil, but when it's time for the devil to collect, that's when they want to beg for grace and mercy, but it will be too late to come to the light. Facts. 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 And check this out. A lot of people think that that crazy dilly bitch out there in Baltimore asking and begging for mercy. You see, this is what her alleged perception is. You see what I'm saying? We see the alleged charges and allegations that's being, well, the alleged allegations that's being brought up on Chrisean in Baltimore. Then she shows up in Baltimore, start praying over people, preaching over people, blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that, baptizing people and shit. You see what I'm saying? And she ain't even certified to baptize anybody. But anyway, like I said, that's a way of her acting like she's showing some mercy, or want God to have mercy on her soul for the alleged murder of Ronnie. You see what I'm saying? But I'm telling y'all, she's mocking the Most High. She's mocking the Ronnie murder. That's why she went out there to Baltimore, on the streets of Baltimore. Where Ronnie family at? Where the people who really fuck with Ronnie? Where the content creators that claim they from Baltimore that been covering this Chrisean Ronnie shit? And they see these alleged allegations come out about Chrisean a couple days before she come out there walking the streets and ain't nobody doing shit. Ain't nobody approach, ain't nobody bark, ain't nobody bite, ain't nobody say nothing. But all these people that in Baltimore sitting here and watching Chrisean Rock come to the city and troll that man murder, and ain't nobody saying a motherfucking thing about it. Like I said, at all times now, you want to pop up in Baltimore when the heat is on? When shit was cool, calm, and collective, Triple C, your ass was nowhere to be found. Now shit done boil you back up. Now you popping up in Baltimore? Come on, bro. Let's make it make sense. All right, but shout out everybody up in here, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for the donations. Thank y'all for the endorsements, the sponsorships. Thank y'all for everything that y'all do over here at God Fear Strategic Fire, man. And we about to close out. And like I said, man, all right. Stop thinking about all your wants. Stop concentrating on all your wants, man. Respectfully, I'm telling you, all right, because your wants will send your ass to the grave. Your wants will have you stress the fuck out, living a miserable life. All right, the material things of the world and all your wants of the world will stress you to your motherfucking grave. Disrespectfully. Because the way of the world don't give a fuck about you. But for some strange reason, we give so much about it. And like I said, we need to start being grateful for all the things we take for granted on a daily basis that the Most High wakes us up with and allow us to do every day. And that's walk, talk, use all our limbs, hands, fingers, feet, toes, being able to use all our senses, hear, see, smell, talk, vocal cords, swallow, pause, digestive system, bowel movement, all that shit that we take for granted every day. And like I said, if we got it fucked up the day before or the day before that, the Most High lays us down that night, recharges our battery, and makes sure we get up to get it right again. And like I said, you never know what you need to all the fuck you need is all the fuck you actually got. And with that being said, shout out to everybody up in here, man. Thank y'all for rocking with the platform. Thank y'all for rocking with me, man. Beware these demons coming in the form of light that actually stand in the middle of the darkness. Everything ain't what y'all think it is. Like, share, subscribe. Always remember, fear the fire and fear the flame. We gone. Fear.